Hello everyone, my name is Keely Meyer. I am the Student Success Coach in the College of Natural and Mathematical Sciences, and today I'd like to talk about organizing your time with Google Calendar. As a college student, there are a lot of exciting aspects of the student experience, including engaging courses, student organizations, and social events, just to name a few. As referenced in the intro video, it is easy to spend a lot of time just thinking about what we should be doing, which wastes valuable time. It is not realistic to rely solely on our brains to remember information. We all need a trustworthy, easily accessible system to organize our lives. We all want to be as productive and engage in as much as possible, and one way of achieving that goal is by utilizing a calendar. As a UMBC student, you have access to Google Calendar as part of the G Suite tools. It is both desktop and mobile friendly, which allows you to have access to your calendar at your fingertips. We are going to explore some of the ways Google Calendar can be utilized as a student, namely by creating individual calendars and utilizing all-day events so that you get the most out of your student experience. When we talk about creating multiple calendars, there are a few suggestions students have used in the past that have been particularly helpful. First, having a calendar devoted specifically to their courses that are both synchronous and asynchronous. So finding a time for courses that don't have a defined time or place, those asynchronous courses, is particularly important. Additionally, having a calendar for clubs, organizations, and campus events students engage in allows them to make sure that they can maximize their engagement. Students also recommend scheduling a calendar specifically for study resources so that they know exactly when SI pass hours, tutoring hours, and professor office hours occur. Having a calendar for your personal eating, sleeping, and exercise routine allows you to schedule in that time so you don't forget to eat. And lastly, that other calendar might include student-specific responsibilities or engagement, including church involvement or work involvement. Next, we'll talk about all-day events. That allows students to schedule in specific dates and deadlines associated with each academic year, including schedule adjustment deadline, Thanksgiving break, final exams, as well as their assignment and exam dates and deadlines for each of their courses. So with that, we'll navigate to my Google Calendar so I can show you how to create multiple calendars and create all-day events. So here we are in my Google Calendar. On the left-hand side, you can see all of my different personal calendars. Some of the ones we talked about are classes, dates and deadlines, and personal. So I'm going to go ahead and add another one of the items that we talked about was particularly helpful for students, which was that study resources calendar. So I'm going to go ahead and come down here to other calendars and click the plus symbol to create that new calendar. So I'm going to name it Study Resources, and that includes our professor office hours, SI pass hours, and tutoring resources hours. I'm going to go ahead and create that. Head back, and now I can see that I have a new calendar created defined as Study Resources. So as students learn all the different resources that are available to them for a given semester, I recommend scheduling those in. One that a student might know about right away might include the professor office hours once they have a syllabus. So if a student learns that for Math 151, their professor has office hours every Tuesday, Thursday from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m., I'll show you how to schedule in that event. So I'm going to go ahead, Thursday, August 27th is the first day of the semester, so I'm going to schedule that in right away. So 11 to 12 p.m., I'm going to schedule in Math 151 office hours. I'm going to head down to more options so I can make this a repeating event. It does repeat every Tuesday, Thursday from 11 to 12 p.m. So I'm going to go ahead and create a custom repeating. It'll repeat every Tuesday, Thursday, and it'll end on the last day of the semester is going to be December 8th. So I'm going to go ahead and create it as December 8th. Done. Click Save, and now I can see as the semester goes on, I can see every time the professor has Math 151 office hours. So now that we've seen how to create a new calendar, I'm going to talk about creating specific events for your courses, so scheduling both those synchronous and asynchronous courses. So I'm going to head to the classes calendar, and I've already built in a lot of those different courses for the students' schedule for the fall semester. This fall, the student is taking Gender and Women's Studies 100, Chem 101, Math 151, as well as English 100. All of these courses have synchronous meetings. They have a defined meeting time and place each week, except for the Chem 101 lecture. So I'm going to go ahead and define a time for the student to spend time each week with the Chem 101 lecture videos or activities. The earliest meeting time the student has is 10 to 10:50, so I'm going to go ahead and define 9 to 9:50 Monday, Wednesday, Friday for that Chem 101 lecture. Again, I'm going to head down to more options to create a repeating event. It'll be custom, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and it'll end on December 7th. Looks good. And I'm just going to change this to 9:50, and I will click Save. So now I can see all of the different courses that will be scheduled for the student each week.